We are at Pyscodlyn Farm Caravan and Camping Site, which is in Abergavenny in Monmouthshire, South Wales. It's a really nice site. You can camp with tents, camper vans, caravans. They do have a toilet block. They've got something else down there or something. I've seen a few people walking down there. I'm not sure what's down there. I'll give you a tour of our lodge in a second. It's a really charming little campsite. So it is a proper farm site. And when you first come in, there's a little cottage or a little house you go to, which is where you check in. And it's really, really pleasant. The staff are absolutely incredible. They're really nice. It's a nice little caravan there. And the entrance, or the small little house is down by there where you check in. And they've got farm equipment dotted around, like vintage farm equipment. It's really, really nice. And then they do have another field over there, which I think is more for smaller or camping tents. So I'm going to show you around our lodge that we've got. I have to say the facilities here are absolutely spotless. I mean, the grass is lovely, is really well kept. We've even got stripes in the lawn. I can't even do that at home. So when you first come to the lodge, you do have a picnic table and a parasol, which is nice. That's going to come in handy for the nice Welsh weather we've got. It's blue sky for a change. It's very rare in Wales. And we are now going to show you inside the lodge. So when you first come in, you've got lots of space. So you've got table and chairs. There's a Waitrose around about 2 miles away. So if you're feeling fancy, you can go to Waitrose and get some food and stuff to keep there. But in terms of facilities, what you've got massive sofa, which I can vouch is very, very comfortable. And again, look how clean it is here. You know, this is an impartial review. We've paid to come here, but no, it is lovely and clean. We've got a flame effect fire, which we're going to have later, which is going to be really nice. Looking forward to sitting down with a glass of wine and sitting in front of that. So they said you've got a fully stocked kitchen, and yeah, they mean it when they say a fully stocked kitchen. I mean, you've got kettle, toaster, knives, all that kind of stuff. But what I was quite surprised with, you've even got things like a cheese grater and a ice cream scoop and everything. So even a garlic press. So when they say fully stocked kitchen, they really mean it. And you've got all the cutlery, knives and forks, a pizza wheel, a microwave as well. You also have a TV, which is great. There is a cable down there for you to hook up like a Fire Stick or anything you want to. So if you're going to bring a Fire Stick or a DVD player or a games console, whatever you want, I'm sure they can fit that in. And there's space for that to go as well, which is nice. So you do have a TV, all the channels, all the terrestrial channels, which is handy. So you do have, like I said, the table and chairs, which are nice, and the chairs are really nice and comfy. You'd have pots and pans in there, all your crockery. You've even got air freshener, tea towels, bleach, surface cleaner. So you don't get that in most places, which is great. You even got a cleaning sponge, washing up liquid. We didn't bring any of that. That was already here. So you've got cups, a cafetiere and teapot, and then you've got your glassware in there, pint glasses and wine glasses and all those lovely things. A cooker, which we're going to test out tomorrow, because we're going to make a breakfast tomorrow morning. So you've got to have a full English breakfast when you're camping, haven't you? And then you've got a bin. So what's in this one? I didn't even check what's in this one. Oh, wow, a toast holder as well, a toast rack, fantastic, and a little measuring jug. So over by here then you've got your fridge and your freezer. That's all our stuff to keep us tied over for the next couple of days. And you've got your freezer, and you've also got a vacuum cleaner, so if you tread some dust in or some grass in, you can obviously vacuum to keep the place nice and clean. We went for a lodge with 2 bedrooms, and one of the bedrooms has got a small ensuite toilet, so I'll show you the bedrooms first of all. There's a bedroom here with a Martha in it. So you've got 2 single beds. You've already got things. Are they squishy?
Yeah, but you can have the iPad like this.
Oh, that's great.
Also,
Oh, there's a cupboard. And there's blankets up there, which is nice. So that's nice, and they're nice and fluffy blankets. And what are the beds like? Are they nice and soft? Yeah, nice and soft. So let me do a bit of a softness test.
and if you do both your heads,
And you've got some nice headrests as well. So the beds are, I'd say, medium firm. I wouldn't say they're springy soft, are they? They're not like trampoline-y soft, and they're not solid as a rock. They're in between, which is perfect for most people, which is great. So then we've got the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom. Oh, one thing to touch on, a few plugs out in the lounge area. They've got USBs built in, so USB chargers, so that's really handy. So if you do forget your charger, like I've done so many times in travel lodges up and down the country, you don't have to worry, because you do have the somewhere to plug it in. You do have the USB capability. So you've got then in the master bedroom a small WC with a tiny little sink, which is really cute. And then you've got what is a really big cupboard, to be honest. You've got mirrors and things like that, so you can make yourself look pretty before you go out. And then you've got the main bathroom. So I won't show you the toilet because everybody sees the toilet, and all toilets look the same. But you do have your boiler in there. You do have a mirror with a cabinet, and you have a really nice shower, which again is spotlessly clean. And when I mean spotlessly clean, I mean, I'm not one of those people who goes around hotel rooms and goes, oh my God, there's a tiny piece of dirt over in the corner, this is ridiculous. But even if I were that type of person, I think I would really struggle to find anything here. And again, it comes with hand wash to wash your hands as well. Towels and bedding are provided. Well, hand towels are provided. But you do have to bring your own main towel if you when you come, but bedding is provided. You do have radiators, so if you're coming in the winter months, we're not. We're here in July. Oh yeah, it's August now. It's just clicked over to August. So we're here in August. So we shouldn't need the radiators or the heat from the electric fire. But we are going to make use of the TV. So in terms of like view, this is the view out of our lodge or caravan. I'm not sure what they're called. Someone tell me. Wherever this is, that's our view. And there's a space to park your car just next to it. So you do have a space to park your car. There isn't anything to store your bikes. Some people sometimes ask if there's bike racks and things like that. There aren't, so we've just attached ours to the, just left ours attached to the roof of the car. But again, it's one of those places where if you want to, you know, if you are coming here, you would be coming down that one single lane. And you'd only come down that lane if you were staying here, really, which is the lane I showed you earlier on the video where the main reception is. So I think it's going to be pretty safe here anyway, and I'd be surprised if we heard a peep from anybody here or anything like that. So I'm not overly worried or anything like that, because there are some campsites which are a bit busy, and you think, is this going to be particularly quiet? Is it going to be safe? But this one, honestly, it looks perfectly safe, lovely and quiet, and the surroundings are absolutely incredible. You've got mountains pretty much all around you and trees everywhere. There's easy access from the road. Then you go down, and there's the equipment, the old farming equipment. And then this is reception here, and I can't get much more of a picturesque reception than that. So when you come down here, you drive down the road, the little lane, past what seems to be a working farm, and then you go to reception. So once you go past reception, then you go straight down there once you've checked in, and then that's where all the caravans, tents and everything else is, where you can have a great time. So that's it for this video, and any questions, pop them in the comments. We love to hear from you. For our next adventure, well, you'll have to subscribe to find out. That's it for this video. See you next time. Goodbye.